One of the cons is that franchises often have investment and net worth minimums. So you can't just come to Subway and say that I want to open a franchise. You can't just come to Chick-fil-A and say that you want to open a Chick-fil-A. They're going to have a certain set of requirements in terms of how much liquid assets you have on hand and also what your liquid net worth may be, which again speaks to the importance of having non-qualified assets. Because if they look at your balance sheet and a significant portion of what you consider your net worth is in retirement accounts, some franchisors will either not count that if you're under the age where you can access those funds, or they will put a discount as to the valuation because if you did access those funds, you would potentially have to pay taxes and a penalty. Another con would be that you have less leeway in terms of your product and service offerings. You may be able to get a franchise license from Subway, but just because you have a license doesn't mean that you can just decide that your Subway franchise offers fettuccine Alfredo. You're going to be bound to a certain degree by the operating rules and procedures of that franchise. There are going to be some that are more lenient than others, but there are some, if you're looking for a passive business opportunity, that won't even allow that. Chick-fil-A is a good example. You may be able to start and buy a Chick-fil-A, but they will not do it for someone who is not going to be an owner operator. So you would have to be managing that Chick-fil-A. It's not something that you could do as a passive investment. And another con would be these are not as easy to resell. If you have your own standalone business, you can sell it whenever you want to. If there's a market out there, you can sell it. You can sell the building. If you own the building, there's a lot of flexibility in terms of your ability to walk away from that business for a value. Whereas if you're a franchisee, it's not your franchise. You have your own license. You have to get approval from the franchisor to offer that license to someone else. And you may not get the same multiple as selling a successful standalone business, because why would somebody pay you a multiple when they can just go and get their own franchise license from the franchisor?